Welcome. We are doing lesson 7. I'm with Sharon. We'll both navigate and drive. So the objectives of lesson 7 is by the end of this lesson, we must be able to describe the string class and use some of the methods of the string class. Use the JDK documentation to search for and learn how to use a class. Describe the string builder class, explain what a constant is and how to use it. Explain the difference between promoting and casting of variables. So I'm gonna start where we will do we'll use the string class. Yeah. So we are doing string concatenation. So we have our string here, which is hello, and then it must print my string, this one, and then we have another string. We have my string, and then we concatenating we adding basically my string hello and the world. So basically we are saying my string plus the world. So it should give us hello world. And then here, before we go to hello world, my hello and the world needs to have the exclamation mark, so we added it again, so it will print out the whole string out. So there, so basically what we did here, we were printing things one by one, and then until I think this was not supposed to be here, but it's fine. This exclamation mark, let me see. I don't know if I'm running things according to my understanding. Yes. So we printed out hello, there it is, and then we printed out our string that we added the hello and the world. So it's a hello world, and then on our string hello world we added the exclamation mark. So now we have hello world. So I'm gonna hand over to Sharon, who's gonna do the string methods. And yeah, Sharon.
Okay, so we're gonna move over to string methods, and so with string methods, we basically a method call can return a single value of any type. An example of a method or primitive type, which is an integer. So we're gonna say string hello, and we're gonna say hello world integer and string length hello dot length of the word and so forth. So method calling returns objects. Method calls returning objects. So these are examples. And yeah, let me just quickly see what this is. Method summary. Okay. So this is basically index of methods. So these are examples of methods using index of, and I'm gonna move over to our IntelliJ and explain from there. So we've got our system.outprint, our string methods, and then our string hello, which is hello world, and then our integer string length hello.length, and our string length. So basically over here we've got our string method, and the length of it on our string length is 12. So if we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, we have like, so our string has got is 12. And then we move over to string greet equals to how dot trim, and then our string lc equals to greet plus dy to lowercase, and then we want to print out our lc. So over here our lc has been printed out, and we've got second dash, wait, what is this, index of first dash equals to 3. Is this even making sense? Okay, wait, let me do it again. How? So greet, where's greet? Index of first dash. Okay. And then second dash index equals to 7. I don't understand what's happening, but no. Okay, so these answers are not really printing out. the LC is not printed out, but it should be greet um plus dy, which is basically to lowercase. So we should greet. Well, okay. So it's greet, which is how, and dy. Here is the answer, how dy. So how do you do? I think that's what it means. And then we move over to string phone number, and this is our phone number and the integer index one phone number dot index of. And then we've got our we print out index of first dash plus index one. So we've got our index of first dash, which is three, because um, three is basically index of dash, which is index one, which is one, two, three. So I think it's taking this one over here. Number three, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think so. So it's actually three. And then we have no 0, 1, 2, 3, which is a dash. Yes, because it's the third integer in our integers array. I think no, not integers array, but in our phone numbers. And then we move over to integer index dot two equals to phone number dot index of string slash, and then from index index x1 plus one, and then our second dash index x should be plus index 2. So let's see. So second dash index is equals to 7, because we said index 2 phone number dot index of, so 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the dash is a 7. So index of, what am I saying? Okay, plus 1. So which is going to be 7. Okay, index of, yeah, fine. And then maybe we move over to string builder. So I'm just going to go back to the book a bit. And so this example shows to get the location of the first dash character by adding the one arg version of index of, and then by using so this is basically explaining what we just did, which is kind of tricky, the two arg versions to get the location of the second dash. And if you want to convert the phone number to an integer, you can do something like find the dash by using the index of method as shown above. And then, oh, so now I understand why it's 7. It's 7 because the second dash, which is the second index 2, the second dash is on the seventh place. It holds the seventh place in the phone number. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the number 7 is a dash. So yeah, that was basically everything for string methods. Now we're gonna move over to string builder, and I'm gonna hand over to Vikudo.
Okay. Go to my screen. So I'm going to string builder, right?
Yes.
Okay. So on my string builder, we just printing. So we just printing string builder class. We notifying our machine, and then we have the function here string builder. So SB is for string builder. And then it will print hello, and then it must append, it must add with world. So in total it must be hello world, and then when we print it will say hello world. So let me just do also, because the other one was long, the one that you did Sharon. So also let me do
Okay.
primitive data types, where we have the system printout, and then we have the primitive data type. We are notifying our machine that we are doing the primitive data type. So we have the integer which is counting from 15, and then we have A, B, C, D, and then there it is, it's 15, 16, 17, 17. Um, and then we have the post increment, where we are adding the value of, from the value of A we're gonna add 1, and then from the value of B we're gonna leave it like that, I believe. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, so it's gonna be 16 and 16 and 17. No, it's gonna be 17 and 17.
That is C and D because it's pre-increment.
Oh yeah, so A and B is this one. So and then we have the pre-increment where we are adding on this, on C we are adding one, and then we're gonna leave D as it is, right? So
Mm-hmm.
C had 16, so now it's gonna be 17, and then D already had 17, but we're not adding anything, we're just counting it as it is. It has 17, and then we are now, what are we doing here? We are multiplying. So we have A, which is equals to 1, and then we have B, which is equals to 2. So we want to multiply. For us to find C, we have to take A and B and add them and then multiply them by,
No, I think I get what's happening. What happening there, ne, is you see the first A that says count plus plus, ne?
yes,
It's connected to this one, which is A equals to 1. So that's why the answer there is 15. And then if we say B count, which is B2, is equals to 16 because we've added 2. And then C short A plus B, which is basically 2 plus 1, which is 3. If we add those 3, then it's going to be 17. I think,
I think that
no,
makes
no,
sense.
I'm wrong.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on, and then let's just help each other here with this maths, because it's maths here. Um, and then okay, let's come to this one, the last one. We have the integer number 53, and then we have 47, and we have the byte where I think we are adding these two. So it's
Yeah.
straightforward. There we have um, 53 and 47, and then we get 100. And
Mm-hmm.
then this one we have double percent, which is 51, um,
29.
0.9, and then I think this one we're rounding it off, I believe, because this
Yeah.
one is still there, so it's not gonna change. And then we have this one here where we have the long my longs, so 78 liters, I believe. And then what math is this now?
78 length.
But guys, everything is working on chapter 7. Thank you very much. You can see it's calculating for you.
Oh, my
On
God.
lesson 8. Thank you.